home financing. It has been in the headlines for months now. Rising home prices, soaring interest rates, and if you were looking to try and buy a home, the professionals at Legacy Mortgage can help you. Celebrating 20 years, Legacy Mortgage is the only New Mexico-based independent mortgage banker, and they provide home financing for all of New Mexico. We were sitting down this morning with their CEO, Jack Thompson, to talk about interest rates, where they're at, what the market looks right now, and whether or not it's a good time to buy. Jack, pleasure to see you again.
It's good seeing you again.
We were talking during commercial break, but the first time you and I sat down, interest rates were at about 3%.
Correct.
Second time we sit down, 5%.
Right.
Where are we at right now?
We're currently at about 7% on 30-year fixed mortgage.
7%.
A lot higher than it has been. But actually, it's at the average of the 40-year average.
Right.
If you take a 40-year average and 30-year fixed, it's about 7.5. So we're actually right at the average.
Okay.
So it's not super high. It just feels that way in comparison to where we came from.
Right. Okay. Now, a lot of people may be asking, is this a good time to buy? Should I wait? And you've got a really great analogy coming up we're going to talk about in a second. But should people be thinking about buying right now?
I do believe they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a high inflation rate environment. You know, we're getting 8% inflation. Housing is still going up. So just putting off the buying decision is going to make it more expensive down the road.
Gotcha. Now, you've got a really great, and I think it's absolutely brilliant, marry the home, date the rate. Is that right?
Marry the home, date the rate. You're really looking for a home for your family, a place to live, a neighborhood, a school. That's the place, that's what you should be falling in love with. Interest rates are higher than they have been. They're at 7% right now. But you can refinance that when rates go down. So maybe you've got a higher payment for a year or two, and when rates go back down, you can refinance and actually improve your situation, your cash flow situation, by refinancing down the road.
Gotcha.
But you're in the place you want to be.
Right. So you want to make sure that you get that home because it could
Right.
disappear, or it may be just out of your price point if you wait a little
Absolutely.
longer.
I mean, we expect houses to continue to appreciate, even if they appreciate at 5% when inflation's 8%. A $300,000 home is going to be $315,000 next year.
Wow.
In 2 years, it'll be $335,000. So putting off the buying decision will be more costly, I think.
Gotcha. Now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about specifically going with Legacy Mortgage. Why it's important to go with a local mortgage company, because you guys have maybe some inside ideas and knowledge on our market and our state that the other out-of-state players don't.
That's correct. I mean, we're your neighbors. We live here. All of our work is done here. Our files are underwritten here. We know the neighborhoods. We know the style of construction. We understand Adobe. We understand manufactured homes. We understand the areas. So we're much more flexible when it comes to properties. We know the job market here, so we're more flexible about, qualifying people with their incomes here. The nice thing is you can talk to somebody local right here. You're not having to call a 1-800 number to get in.
And oftentimes you may be bounced around here and there.
Correct.
We go to Legacy, we can speak to someone that is on the ground here
Exactly.
in our state.
Absolutely.
So if someone is interested in talking to you, maybe they are interested in buying a home, getting pre-qualified, what is the best way to start that conversation?
Probably the best way is just get online, go to legacylens.com.
Okay.
That's our phone number will be there, our addresses will be there, our loan officers are listed there. You can apply right online, cost you nothing. We can run your credit and tell you if you qualify or not. legacylens.com. And if you do need to call, we're at 505-296-4747.
Fantastic. Marry the home, date the rate.
Marry the home, date the rate.
I hope you trademark that. It's absolutely brilliant.